Welcome to the deep dive. So are you ever just overwhelmed by all the software choices out there, especially for creative work?
Oh, definitely. It feels like there's a new tool popping up every single day.
Exactly. And they all promise the world, right? It's exhausting trying to figure out what's actually useful.
Yeah. Sorting through the marketing hype is a job in itself.
That's why we're here. We try to, sift through it all, pull out the important stuff you actually need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're diving deep into two specific creative software options, Fotor and MediaPlace.
Right. We've looked at their features, read some reviews, tried to get a feel for them.
So the goal for this deep dive is pretty simple, really.
Yeah, just to help you, the listener, figure out if either Fotor or MediaPlace might be a good fit for how you do your creative work.
Okay, let's get into it. First up, Fotor. What's the main idea here?
Think of Fotor as an online toolkit, mostly photo editing and design stuff.
And it's meant to be easy to use.
Yeah, that's a big selling point. It's positioned as, less intimidating than some of the really complex pro software out there. And AI is baked into a lot of it.
Okay, Fotor Online, user-friendly AI features. Got it. And MediaPlace.
MediaPlace is different. It's a desktop app first. It calls itself an AI-powered creative suite.
Desktop, so installed into your computer.
Exactly. And the focus seems to be more on managing your media photos, videos, all your creative files, and then integrating AI tools right into that management process. Plus a design suite.
So like a central hub for your stuff and creating new things.
That seems to be the goal, yeah. Centralizing everything.
So the big immediate difference is Fotor Web, MediaPlace desktop.
Right. And that alone probably tells you something about who might prefer which.
How so?
Well, if you need to make quick edits anywhere on any machine, Fotor's web access is great.
Makes sense.
But if you're working with huge libraries of files stored locally on your main computer, MediaPlace being desktop might feel smoother, more integrated.
Okay. And the AI. Both have it, but you said their approaches are different.
Yeah, it seems that way. Fotor uses AI for things like quick photo enhancements, removing backgrounds, maybe replacing objects in a photo. Pretty common AI tasks.
Right.
MediaPlace has generative AI too, but they also push these unique things called AI cloning and AI trainings.
Cloning and trainings. What are those?
It sounds like ways to personalize the AI, like teach it to generate images based on your specific photos or style.
Huh. Okay, that sounds different. More advanced, maybe?
Potentially, yeah. More tailored.
So our mission today, like you said, is to get past the buzzwords.
Exactly.
Which one actually helps you get your creative work done better? Let's dive into the core features. Where should we start?
Let's stick with Fotor first. Its strengths. Well, online photo editing is definitely one.
What kind of editing? Basic stuff?
It covers the basics, brightness, contrast, color, but also goes deeper. Retouching tools, things like that. And again, the AI helps automate some tedious stuff.
Like sharpening a blurry photo. Or cutting someone out.
Yeah, exactly. AI enhancer, background remover, object remover. Tools to make those tasks quicker. The vibe is still accessibility, making powerful tools easier to handle.
Right, that user-friendly angle again. What about design? You mentioned that too.
Oh yeah. This is where Fotor looks pretty stacked, especially for paid users. They claim over 100,000 design and collage templates.
100,000? Seriously?
That's the number they advertise for Pro and Pro Plus users. It's a lot. Suggests you can make almost anything with a template.
Social media posts, flyers, presentations?
Pretty much. Plus, access to lots of design elements, fonts, backgrounds, and a big stock photo library if you subscribe. It sounds like a really rich sandbox for creating visuals.
Okay, that's impressive on the template front.
Yeah.
And the AI beyond just editing photos.
Yeah, they have generative AI too. Creating images from scratch, generating backgrounds, even AI logo or sticker maker.
Logo maker. Interesting.
Yeah. And some exclusive stuff for their top tier, Pro plus Blue Eye, things like AI slides generating presentations, and even an AI write feature for text, plus AI filters, artifacts. It's a broad suite of AI tools.
Wow, okay, so Fotor seems packed with online editing, tons of templates, and a wide range of AI features.
That's the picture, yeah.
All right, let's switch gears to MediaPlace. You said its core is media management.
Right. Being a desktop app, it's built to handle your local files. Photos, videos, whatever creative assets you have saved on your computer.
How does it help manage them?
A key feature is AI auto-tagging. It analyzes your files and adds keywords automatically.
Oh, that could be huge, so you can search better.
Exactly. Imagine finding that specific photo from 3 years ago just by typing beach sunset. If you have thousands of files, that kind of AI tagging could save a ton of time.
Yeah, I can see that being incredibly valuable for anyone with a big library.
Definitely. Organization is a big piece. Then there's their AI creative suite.
Okay, what's in the suite?
It has generative AI for making images like Fotor, but they specifically mention a model called Pegasus in their higher plans.
Pegasus. What's special about it?
They describe it as a photorealistic AI model. So the implication is it's tuned for creating images that look really, really real. High detail, accurate lighting, that kind of thing.
So maybe less artistic filter AI and more generate a believable photo AI.
That's the impression, yes. Possibly better for certain kinds of work where realism is key.
And you mentioned those other unique AI things, cloning and training. Tell me more about those. They sound intriguing.
They really do. It's about personalization. AI cloning lets you upload, say, 10, 20 photos of a specific person or object.
Okay.
The AI learns what that subject looks like. Then you can use text prompts to generate new images featuring that exact subject in different scenes or styles.
Whoa, so I could upload pictures of my dog and then generate images of my dog surfing.
Potentially, yeah. That's the idea. And AI trainings is similar, but broader. You feed it a collection of images representing a style, maybe your specific illustration style, or a certain type of product photo.
And it learns the style.
Right. It trains a mini model just for you. So you can generate new content that matches that learned aesthetic or subject matter. It's like creating your own custom AI.
That's actually really powerful. Much more control than just typing prompts into a general model.
It suggests a much deeper level of creative control, definitely, developing a unique AI-assisted style.
What else does MediaPlace offer?
They have an AI photo studio feature and also some free AI tools, things like background removal, image upscaling.
Free. Like completely free.
The key thing here is they run locally on your computer using the desktop app, and they say usage is unlimited.
Unlimited local background removal. That can save a lot on credits compared to online tools.
Potentially, yes. That's a big plus if you do those tasks often. They do have a design suite, too, with templates, but they list it as 100s, not 100,000 plus.
Right, so a huge difference in template quantity compared to Fotor.
A massive difference, yeah.
Okay, let's try to put them side by side. Editing tools.
Fotor seems to offer more traditional, granular photo editing controls online. MediaPlace leans more on AI for generation and modification, maybe less on the fine-tuning sliders.
And AI generation itself.
MediaPlace pushes Pegasus for realism and has those unique cloning training features for personalization. Fotor has a broader range of AI tools, like the AI slides, maybe more general purpose.
Templates.
No contest there. Fotor wins massively on quantity, 100,000 plus versus MediaPlace's 100s. If you rely heavily on templates, that's a major factor.
True. But MediaPlace's focus on AI personalization might appeal more if you want unique results, even without templates.
That's a good way to put it. Trade-off between ready-made starting points and tools for hyper-personalized creation.
And organization.
MediaPlace's desktop media manager with AI tagging is clearly built for handling large local libraries. Fotor has cloud storage, but organization seems less central to its purpose.
Okay, so let's spell out the trade-offs. If you pick Fotor, what do you gain? What do you lose?
With Fotor, you gain that huge template library, maybe more nuanced traditional editing tools, specific features like AI slides, and the flexibility of web mobile access.
And you lose.
You lose the deep local media management, the AI training cloning, maybe that higher-end photorealistic AI from Pegasus, and the desktop-centric workflow.
Okay, now flip it. If you choose MediaPlace,
You gain strong media organization with AI tagging, the unique AI cloning training, potentially that Pegasus model for realism, the desktop workflow, and those free, unlimited local AI tools like background removal.
and what do you give up from Fotor?
You give up the massive template library, possibly the sheer breadth of Fotor's online effects and filters, and that easy web mobile cross-device flexibility.
It really does boil down to your priorities, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We put together a feature comparison matrix, and looking at rows like template count, AI training, local free tools, the differences really jump out. It depends what you value most.
Okay, features make sense. Let's talk about the other critical piece, cost. How do the pricing models compare?
Right, the money. Both use subscription tiers, monthly and annual billing. Annual is almost always cheaper per month.
Let's start with Fotor. They have a free plan.
Yep, Fotor Basic. It's free, Good for trying it out, but expect watermarks and limited features.
Then the paid plans.
Fotor Pro. Now, pricing here can be tricky. Their website often shows the annual price broken down monthly, like $3.33 billed at about $40 yearly.
But the actual month-to-month price is higher.
Usually, yeah. If you pay monthly, it might be more like $9. You really have to check the platform you're buying through their site, App Store, etc. Fotor Pro unlocks most features, those 100K plus templates, and gives you 100 AI credits per month.
Good tip to check the actual price on the specific platform.
Sure.
And Fotor Pro Plus X.
Same deal with pricing variations. Advertise around $7.50 a month annually, so $90 a year. But monthly, it could be closer to $20. Pro Plus gives you more credits, $300 a month, and unlocks things like AI slides.
Okay, so Fotor, check the actual monthly versus annual cost where you plan to buy. Now, MediaPlace, free plan.
MediaPlace also has a free plan. It's actually pretty decent. It includes the Media Manager, their basic AI, 25 one-time AI credits, and even 4K video export.
Not bad for free. Their first paid tier.
MediaPlace Pro, advertised at $8 a month, billed annually, $96 a year. Their site does have a toggle to show the real monthly price, which is higher. Pro gives you 100 AI credits monthly and lets you install the app on 3 devices.
The device limit is clear there. Next up.
MediaPlace Max, annual rate is $24 a month, $288 a year. Monthly is higher. This is where you get the big AI boost. 500 monthly credits, the Pegasus model, and 3 AI trainings per month. Installation on 5 devices.
Okay, Max is the serious AI tier, and the top one.
MediaPlace Unlimited, $74 a month annually, $888 a year, higher if paid monthly. This gives you unlimited AI credits with a fair use policy, obviously, and 20 AI trainings a month. Still 5 devices.
Unlimited credits. Interesting. So Fotor pushes the low annual equivalent price. MediaPlace shows both, but still incentivizes annual.
Pretty much. And neither offers a lifetime license, seems like.
But you mentioned credit packs.
Right. Fotor lets you buy extra credits. And MediaPlace has these promotional one-time purchase AI credit packs that they specifically say never expire.
Never expire. That's actually pretty cool for occasional use.
Yeah, if you only need AI stuff now and then, buying a non-expiring pack could be way better value than a monthly subscription where credits might vanish.
Definitely. We've got a pricing table comparing all these tiers side by side, which should help listeners visualize the costs and features. Fotor Pro Annual looks cheap for the features, while MediaPlace scales up with organization and AI power.
Exactly. Now, about those AI credits, they're kind of the fuel for the fancy AI features, so understanding how they work is vital.
Right. Fotor seems pretty clear on costs.
Yeah, they give specific costs. Face swap is 2 credits, AI slides 10 credits per slide, video generation varies. You can estimate that standard image generation is probably 1 credit. Pro gives 100 month, Pro Plus gives 300 month.
Okay, predictable. But what's the catch?
The catch is the monthly subscription credits expire. Use them or lose them each month. Your balance resets.
Okay. That's important.
Credits you buy separately last longer, usually 2 years. Campaign credits might be shorter, like 30 days. So you need to track where your credits came from.
Got it. Monthly credits are perishable. How does MediaPlace handle credits?
Here's where it gets fuzzier. They tell you how many credits you get per month. 100 for Pro, 500 for Max, unlimited for unlimited.
But not how much each action costs using those credits.
Not explicitly stated for the subscription credits, no. We can guess based on their non-expiring credit packs, maybe 1 credit per image, 2 per edit, but we can't be sure if that applies to the monthly ones.
Less transparency there.
Yeah.
What about rollover or expiry for their monthly credits?
Also not clearly stated. That's a pretty big question mark for the Pro and Max plans. Do unused credits roll over? Do they expire? The documentation we saw doesn't specify.
That lack of clarity is problematic if you're trying to budget your AI use.
It really is. Though, again, their purchased one-time credit packs explicitly don't expire, and the unlimited plan has that fair usage policy instead of a strict credit count.
Right. And the AI trainings are separate from the credits.
Correct. Max gets 3 trainings a month, unlimited gets 20. That's a separate allowance.
Okay, so comparing the AI credit value. Fotor is predictable on cost per action, but monthly credits vanish. MediaPlace is unclear on monthly costs and expiry, but offers unique training features and those non-expiring purchased credits, and an unlimited option.
That sums it up well. It's a trade-off between predictability and potentially unique features or long-lasting purchased credits. Our AI credit table highlights this contrast.
All right, let's move to the practical stuff. Licensing, usage rights, account management. Can I use these on multiple computers?
Good question. Fotor uses account login, web, Desktop apps, Win Mac, mobile apps, iOS, Android. You log in with one account. It implies multi-device use, but they don't list a hard limit for desktop installs.
Yeah, it seems flexible. MediaPlace.
Very specific. Free plan equals 1 device. Pro equals 3 devices. Max and Unlimited equals 5 devices. That's for their desktop app install. Much clearer limits.
What about sharing my account? Can I let my friend use it?
Fotor's terms are a bit vague, just say they can block accounts for violations. MediaPlace is explicit, no sharing login details with third parties, so account sharing seems prohibited there.
Okay. Crucial question. Commercial use. Can I sell stuff I make?
Fotor Pro Plus include commercial use stock photos
Right.
for AI-generated content. The rights weren't super clear in what we saw.
And MediaPlace.
Very clear. They grant you full rights for commercial use of anything you generate, including AI stuff. That's a big plus for professionals.
Yeah, that clarity is important. What about contracts cancellations?
Neither seems to have long contracts beyond your billing period, monthly, annual. For Fotor, you cancel anytime, access ends at the period end, no partial refunds. Be sure to cancel before renewal. They mention 7 days or 24 hours notice, so do it early. MediaPlace also says, no commitment, cancel anytime. They offer a 30-day withdrawal option too, and mention providing updates during your license.
Okay, standard cancellation stuff. We already covered credit expiry. Any expiring price deals to worry about.
Didn't see any specific limited time price offers mentioned for either in our research beyond the standard annual versus monthly difference. The main expiring thing is Fotor's monthly credits and potentially MediaPlace's monthly credits, though that's unclear. MediaPlace's purchase credits not expiring is the standout here.
Any other terms to be aware of for MediaPlace?
They mention the right to refuse service, change prices with notice, prohibit illegal use or resale, and importantly, they have a disclaimer that AI content can have inaccuracies. Standard stuff, but good to know.
So, wrapping up licensing. MediaPlace is clearer on device limits and no sharing, plus explicit commercial AI rights. Fotor is maybe more flexible on devices, but less explicit on sharing and AI rights.
That's a fair summary. Our licensing comparison table lays it all out.
All right, the million-dollar question. Maybe literally. Which one offers the best bang for your buck? Recognizing it totally depends on the user.
Totally subjective, yeah. But looking at Fotor, that annual Pro plan packs a lot of features. Editing, design, templates, AI for a pretty low yearly cost. It seems like strong value if those features fit your needs. Pro Plus adds niche stuff at a higher price.
And MediaPlace's value.
The free plan is solid for basic organization. Pro adds multi-device use. But the real value jump for AI comes with the Max plan Pegasus. Training, but that's a significant price increase. Max and Unlimited really target users needing advanced AI and organization.
So who should consider which plan for best value?
Okay, let's try some profiles. Casual user, light needs, Fotor Basic or MediaPlace Free might do. Need a bit more, but still budget conscious. Fotor Pro Annual looks really good.
What about a freelancer or dedicated creative?
Fotor Pro Annual is still strong for broad features. MediaPlace Pro Annual if organization and multi-device is key, but keep that AI credit expiry uncertainty in mind. If you need that personalized AI and can afford it, MediaPlace Max is the target.
Empower users. Small teams.
Fotor Pro Plus if you specifically need AI slides or brand kits. Otherwise, MediaPlace Max or Unlimited makes more sense for heavy AI use, training, advanced models, and organization, assuming the cost fits.
So it's not just about the lowest price.
Not at all. It's about matching the strengths to your main tasks. If you make tons of social graphics daily, Fotor's templates are probably amazing value. If you're building a portfolio of unique AI art and need to manage thousands of images, MediaPlace's tools might be worth the higher price. And that credit expiry thing really impacts value depending on your usage pattern.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Key takeaways and recommendations.
Sure. Quick summary. Fotor web-based, huge template library, broad editing design AI tools, predictable credit costs, but monthly credits expire.
MediaPlace, Geel's desktop-based, strong media management, unique AI training cloning, potential for higher realism AI, clearer device limits, but less clarity on monthly credit cost expiry, fewer templates.
Right. So choose Fotor if you primarily need an online editor designer, rely heavily on templates, are budget-sensitive, expire annual pro, need features like AI slides, and are okay with monthly credits expiring.
And choose MediaPlace if you design local files is critical. You need a desktop app with clear multi-device limits. You want that personalized AI training cloning. You're a heavy AI user, Max Unlimited. Or you value non-expiring purchase credits.
And before you pull the trigger.
Yes. Final checks.
1. Really think about your main task. What do you actually do most often? 2, double check current pricing, especially for Fotor, where you plan to buy it.
Good points.
And 3, if MediaPlace's monthly credit policy matters to you, and it probably should if you're considering Pro or Max, maybe reach out to their support and ask directly about rollover and expiry. Get it clarified.
Excellent advice. Ultimately, like we said, the best software is the one that fits you. Hopefully this deep dive has cleared things up a bit, made you feel more informed to pick the right tool for your creative work.
Yeah, take a moment to think about your own process in light of all this.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with.
Go for it.
Consider not just the features right now, but how each platform's core philosophy, Fotor's broad accessibility versus MediaPlace's focus on deep managed creation, might shape your creative journey down the road. Which path feels more aligned with where you want to go?